Kinkopf, and we have an important breaking news update to share with you. Today, the Department of Labor announced its final rule updating the federal overtime regulations that they say will make 1.3 million Americans who are not currently entitled to overtime pay eligible. Quick background. The Fair Labor Standards Act, the FLSA, requires that non-exempt employees be paid 1 1/2 times their regular rate of pay for all hours worked over 40 in a work week. Employees covered by the FLSA are presumed eligible for overtime unless they fit into one of the specific exemptions. The most popular exemptions to overtime under the FLSA are called the white-collar exemptions. These are your administrative, executive, and professional exemptions. To be exempt, employees must 1. Be paid on a salary basis, 2. Be paid the minimum salary set in the regulations, and 3. Their primary job duties must satisfy certain duties tests set forth in the regulations. The changes announced today impact the second requirement, the minimum salary that must be paid for employers to avoid paying overtime. Under the old regulations, the minimum was $455 per week or $23,660 per year. Today, the DOL raised that number to $684 per week or $35,568 per year. That means anyone who makes less than $35,568 per year, regardless of their duties, is eligible for overtime. The regulations also allow that up to 10% of the salary minimum, or about $3,500, can be paid in the form of non-discretionary bonuses and incentive payments, such as commissions. The new regulations also affect another exemption, which is known as the highly compensated exemption. That exemption has a less stringent duties test for employees who are highly compensated. The threshold test for that is changing from $100,000 to $107,432. It should be noted, though, that some states' overtime laws, including Pennsylvania's, do not have that exemption, so it may not be available to you. These changes are going to go into effect in a few months, January 1, 2020. The regulations were proposed earlier in the year, and we did a webinar in March on that, which you can find on the WG University page. The framework was the same as what was proposed. The amounts are different, so keep that in mind. If you need help determining how these changes will impact your organization, please contact us. Let us know on Twitter at WG Employment Law if you have questions, or send an email to jkinkopf@wglaw.com. Thanks.